So, what does your gut have to do with your hormones, your mood, your skin, your fertility, and just about everything? Well, everything. So, today I'm going to break down the mother of your hormones and your fertility, your gut, and why it's so crucial to your overall health in general. So, I'm Susanna Pueyas. I help you restore hormonal flow, enjoy that natural glow and abundant energy, and stay fertile well beyond what you think was possible. So, the importance of your gut is crucial to your overall hormonal health and health in general. Why? Because your gut, your digestive tract, is where 70% of your immune cells are being built. That's your immune system, 70% of it. It's also where estrogen is breaking down. So, your gut and having this balance in it of good to bad bacterias and this whole environment called the microbiome, well, it's crucial to your hormones because we have something called the estrobolome, which is the hormonal microbiome. And for the sake of simplicity, just know that your gut is important to the way your body is processing estrogen. Now, most women, because of stress, medication, food, and imbalanced lifestyles, um, most women are estrogen dominant. But some are at basic levels to extreme conditions. So, acne, mood swings, bloating, some of these things to irritability, breast tenderness, all of that can signal some imbalance in estrogen. And this has a root cause in what is your gut doing? Is it working for you? Are you helping heal it every day, or are you doing things that are not helping it balance itself out? Which most of us are not doing so appropriately. So that's why the gut is crucial to your overall health and your hormonal health and your fertile health. So, how do you know if it's imbalanced? What are your red flags? Well, like I said, there are basic symptoms like acne, mood swings, and things that we associate with PMS or other conditions. Those really have to be addressed in your gut health. Other things are more extreme, whether you've been diagnosed with diabetes or PCOS, fibroids, definitely endometriosis and hypothyroidism or any form of thyroid imbalance to autoimmune conditions. There are root causes that need to be addressed in your gut health because that's your immune system. So if the immune system's ramped up and firing, it is going to all attention will be at your immune system and the inflammation that's being caused there in the gut rather than trying to help you feel great and lose weight and get pregnant, right? So if you've been dealing with endometriosis, for example, that's where all of the attention has been, not in balancing your hormones or creating good egg quality. So these are red flags, as well as skin conditions. Skin conditions such as hives, eczema, rashes, all have root causes in the gut and the detoxification. You are not processing estrogen and toxins out because, either your liver's a little bit stagnant or your gut isn't very healthy, or most likely a little bit of both. That's why you always have to balance the whole system, right? So what is triggering all of this? Well, our everyday habits are triggering it. Your everyday habits, your epigenetic triggers, the things that come out from the outside, even your thoughts and, your patterns on the inside and your habits. But your everyday habits are called epigenetic triggers because these things trigger each and every cell in each body system. So, for example, your food, because it is habitual, your food is a trigger. So, are you eating a ton of really great food that is helping heal your gut every single day? Or are you eating, aside from the obvious junk food, but are you eating foods that you think are healthy, but they're really not, such as high animal fat and protein? Those have no fiber in it. So that's not feeding the good gut bacteria. It has its place, but it's not doing your hormones justice. So another trigger that can really start to cause imbalance in your gut and then your overall hormonal health is, medications. There's a study out from Harvard Medical School that showed the longer you are on birth control pills and other synthetic medication, especially synthetic hormones like fertility medication, the longer you're on them and have been exposed to them, the worse off the gut flora will be. And that's because you have to understand these meds are synthetic, the birth control is synthetic, and they act as steroids. So they also act as antibiotics in the gut. So the longer you've been exposed to those, there could be gut imbalances and therefore immune system imbalances and therefore hormonal imbalances. And then that's what's happening with the fertility and all of the stress and the weight gain and all of that. You see how we can break this down. And so the food is your everyday data, your everyday epigenetic input. So what are you eating? Have you been on medications? Are you currently going through fertility treatments? Are you currently on birth control? All of these things have been shown to affect your gut flora, your microbiome, your immune system overall. The other thing, pesticides. Pesticides, especially weed killers, coming in through the food and through the water, they act as antibiotics. They kill weeds. So they kill all living organisms in your body, which first and foremost are your gut flora, your good and bad bacteria. So that's why eating organic, it's not a fancy thing to do. It's just kind of a holistic way to start protecting yourself and avoiding those everyday epigenetic triggers that could be causing more and more imbalance, more and more inflammation that's fueling this fire. And if you're not happy with your body right now, if you're not happy with your mood, if you feel like your hormones are really off and nobody's really addressing that and you've been only giving birth control, this is where it can be stemming from, right? So at this point, you understand the importance of the mother of your hormones, the mother of your fertility, which is your gut health. And what can you do about it? From a holistic point of view, it's all really connected like I've showed you. But we have to really start changing everyday habits. Like I said, food is your number one. So what are you eating? We can definitely have a lot of control over that. So are you eating for your hormones, or are you eating a diet that, is based on fad? Unfortunately, the current keto and paleo trend is not doing most women any good. Yeah, some people have had really good results. The first 3 months or 6 months, they felt great. They lost weight. Most people pivot. And the thing you have to know about keto is that it has been shown that men will always get good results because why? Women have hormones. And if we are not dealing with this estrogen dominance and the way our hormones really change the way our bodies and our minds act every single day, then you won't get the same results that you want to off of these diets. And I know that there are fertility specialists that put women on keto diets, but we don't know if it's the diet or the IVF. So if you're going for a natural approach, first and foremost, to start healing the mother of all of your body and your immune system and your hormones and your skin and your fertility, we got to start with the gut. And your data input, number one, to start healing that is your food. Stop eating so much via fad diets and understand that you are a woman with hormones and hormones fluctuate. So why don't we start eating for our hormones and for our gut health? And this is mostly primarily introducing more plant-based food options because fruits and vegetables have that prebiotic and probiotic. Every single day you can be feeding your gut and feeding your hormones and balancing your immune system by just eating that and increasing your water and vitamin and antioxidant intake rather than trying to buy them at the store and buy a ton of supplements that we don't even know if they're good or not, right? So with food alone, by concentrating more on plant-based foods rather than more of this protein and fat, where it just has its place, but not 100% focus, we are going to introduce that fiber and those good bacteria that your body needs. Meat and all of these eggs and all the dairy has no fiber, so it's not healing the gut. It does something else for your body, which at this point you may not need. It might not be doing any good. Second is you have to really draw the line on limiting your antibiotic use. So antibiotics are what it is, just like pesticides. They kill the good and the bad bacteria, and there may be life-threatening instances that you need that, but for acne or dealing with candida, UTIs, or yeast infections, there are a ton of natural solutions that are alternatives for that do not put you at risk of disrupting the bacteria in your overall body that is very necessary for your hormonal health and your fertile health. So avoid antibiotics as much as possible. Okay, so food, antibiotics, and the third thing is you got to move. You got to move a little bit. You don't have to do HIIT. You don't have to do intense exercise, but 30 minutes a day of just walking gets that circulation going. So, it really just helps to really move that circulation, move and start to clear out that excess estrogen or other toxins in the body and in the lymph glands that are not serving you. So it's all about the mother of your fertility, the mother of your hormones, your gut health. And so if you do need more information or more guidance on how to transition and start with feeding your body the right nutrients so that you're feeding your hormones and eating for your hormones and fueling your day for your hormones, so your overall happiness and your glow and your fertility well beyond what I'm telling you, well beyond the years you think is possible. It's all about the daily triggers, that daily data. And food, if you have a problem with it, if you don't know where to start, if you've tried keto, if you've tried a high fat diet, you're still getting the same results, and you're interested in starting to eat for your hormones and losing weight and getting better skin, bouncy hair, healthy hair, sleeping better, and just not making this so restrictive and so intense and starting to get those results, then I do have the Radiant Reveal coming up, where we guide you through how to eat for your hormones and start to feed that gut every single day. It's not a once a month or once a year detox that this is needing to balance your hormones. You got to do this every single day, and that's the truth. And your food is the easiest way to start. And I'm telling you, it can be a lot more fun than you think. You might be thinking it's a lot of work, it's too restrictive, or I don't have the budget and I don't want to do that. I like my potato chips. Guess what? I let you have carbs and chocolate because I understand the chemistry of food. And so a lot of these diets are more fat than truth and how your body works as a woman. So if you're interested in transitioning to that, and I can help guide the way, I have the Radiant Reveal coming up. If you're interested, just let me know below with the word reveal, and I will personally give you more information on that. And then that is a great way to get started and start to just get immediate results, because you are eating and programming your cells with the way you as a woman need to be eating and functioning and detoxing every single day. And that is when you are going to get the results that you want to see. You're going to look and feel better and have that energy, and your body can then do what you may not think is possible right now. Get out of pain, boost your fertility, and I don't even care whatever age you are. So go ahead and reach out with the word reveal, and I will get you that information. Here's to your hormonal happy health. Take care.